Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 17 of my Fairy Paupers Let's Play. And if you are returning, welcome back. And our household is bigger because when Cody went to work last night, he found his wife. She had gone to stop being a spellcaster and it went wrong and she forgot her memory. She did stop being a spellcaster, but she didn't remember anything about it. But the person who knew her and knew her family, who unfortunately her parents had passed away. So both Cody and June have that in common now, but that wasn't the case before she had left. And her younger brother was being taken care of by a friend of the family, so he took her in. Nobody had known she'd gone off and married a fairy and gotten married and had twins, so they didn't know to look for Cody or anything like that. So that's why she disappeared or ran off, because she didn't actually run off. She went to go do something to help with the fact that she didn't want to be a spellcaster when she was married to Cody. So she's moved in and her younger brother has moved in for now, at least. I have had them join the club, and she and he are here in time for the birthdays, so yay for that. And their family friend is living over in Oasis Springs. So I don't know, so June is Cody's wife. She's going by her maiden name because she didn't really realize. I might change it at some point. So she loves the outdoors, is creative, and is family oriented, and she actually has a few extra aspiration traits because we passed them all around. So she has collector, quick learner, muser, and gregarious. And Quinn has also got some of those. So he is mystical and creative. And he has essentially, those are his aspiration traits. I have played with both of them in a different save. So they have, some reward traits and whatnot. Some lived experience. I did actually age June down because she's like, still older than Cody, but what I noticed is that I think it would be 140. I'm playing on a long lifespan, so it's like 140 days normally till they age up, but Cody still has 174 days till he ages up, and that's with like the 2 weeks that have passed since we started playing in this save till he becomes an adult. So I didn't realize fairies lived longer. I do have MC Command Center in, but I don't use any custom aging with that. Like, I don't do that. I prefer to use the game aging. So I'm guessing this is just from the game because, like I said, I never use the custom aging with MCCC. So Quinn does have some. So he is a high school A student. He just joined, so he's a computer team fresh recruit. He's done his programming already, but he does need to talk to a friend about a side hustle for his career that he just joined. He had been doing scouts and just finished it. So we are going to actually come over here and try not to talk with Cody. We're going to try and chat a bit with Kenzie, but also we need to have a birthday party. So we'll come here and we'll do a little check out. So obviously, since I added them to the save, I had to like set up the, the relationships. So can usually use CAS for that emoji, but I just use MCCC, I like doing that. That's one thing I like it for. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to actually start this party for the twins because Cody goes to work. So we're going to plan a social event, and I don't know whether we'll get through it and let them get their makeovers. That always takes a while when you're aging up toddlers, or infants for that matter, because it just seems to. So I am trying. Have I gone too far? Yeah, birthday party. So I'll get it set up with both of them being the birthday sims, and I'll get it going and be back once it's started. Okay, so I've got it set up. That cost 100 simoleons, as it usually does. I have made 2 candles. Did he do his work task? No, maybe I never told him to do it. We're going to share ideas, and luckily they're friends. And we are going to spread the word on side hustles, hopefully. And I think one of them, at least one of them, they both should have both of our Sims. We have a digitalistic sketch pad. So we're going to give that over because she's creative. And I probably, when I'm setting up the kids' room, I'll buy them an easel because they both paint and are working on the painting aspiration. But I don't know where the other one... I didn't think I ever sold it because I thought we always had a problem with selling it. Did I put it on? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I never sold it. So we'll give that to Quinn. I prefer easels, but we'll see. We'll let them have that for now. And I'm going to grab a cake. And I did a lot of cooking overnight. And then I made 2 cakes. I actually meant to make a black and white and a white and black cake. So they were different. But I didn't. So, okay, you sweet pea, you need to get up. I want you guys to age up sooner. I know you're going to be a groggy monster, but we need to age you up. And you need to go potty. So why don't you go potty? And I'll unpause it so you can go potty. Oh, what's this little... groggy monster. Yeah. Okay. So now that I need you to get up. Up, 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 up. Out of bed. We need to age up. None of this. So we're going to come here and help blow out candles Rowan, because he's our older. He's older, so he should age up first. That did not look like that worked. Okay, let's try this again. Help blow out candles Rowan. Okay, it looks like maybe it's working this time. Yay. And then I'll have to ask them to join the club. And hopefully they get here. I can't remember what time Cody works at. I'll worry about that after. Okay, because I want to get a picture. I'm not that interested. Okay, we'll get one now. And then there he's blowing it out. And the candles are out. And I made it a holiday tomorrow. And you can add some more birthday candles. Or not. So I'm going to do social because we have people here. And then I am going to make him an animal enthusiast. So there we go. There, I'll have to give him a makeover. Okay, I need you to add those birthday candles. Okay. And then once you've added those birthday candles, did you go potty? You did. You're done. I think you were the one who needed to go potty. We're gonna... Since he was the one who helped raise them to, I know it wasn't her fault, but we're gonna... we're gonna age up both of them with Cody. At least she's here to celebrate the birthday. Is June. And hopefully this doesn't take a long time. Help yourself. I mean, people are gonna grab food. We have lots of food at least. So a lot of times I made 4 servings versus 8. So I think I was like, oh, we're having a party. Maybe I should make 8. And also, June, I knew June and Quinn were moving in and they would need to eat. And I did add the mod that eating helps a little bit with emotional control for fairies. So let me get set up. I'm just going to picture right away. There. Yeah, you got it on the first time too. There you go. People can eat the cake, I don't really care. This is gonna go bad anyways. And there we go, you've aged up. So you were inquisitive, we're gonna give you social. And as an inquisitive toddler, we're gonna make you a genius there as a child. Okay, now they both need to join scouts, but you know what I'll do, because it's early enough, we can go in and give them their makeovers. So I am going to take them to the Creative Sim so we can take a look at that, and then we'll come back out and do the presents and whatnot. So I'll be back. So we're in Create a Sim and I've given them makeovers. We're going to start with Rowan since he's the oldest, and I will show his before on the left hand side as usual. So I gave him 3 everyday outfits. It is summer. It just changed to summer, so I generally try to go with sort of warmer clothes. So this is long sleeve and pants, but just overall. And so then that's his 3rd one there. The first 2 had tops from the Enchanted by Nature. That's there's hairstyles, his hairstyles from Enchanted by Nature, and then there's 3 tops from Enchanted by Nature. I will see the 3rd one later. So this was his formal, which is a city living, I'm pretty sure. And then athletic number 1 and athletic number 2. So sleep, that's again a top from the pack. He has more tops from the pack because he's the fairy, but I did put a couple on Glenn. So then that's his 2nd PJ. So then for party there, he has this one, which is very fairy because of the little wings, even though it's not, it's just a decoration. Glenn does not have that as one of his tops. So that's his first party wear, and there's his 2nd party wear. And then for swimwear, there's his first swimwear. So they do have these are from the event, and they are something you can put on as a swimwear without clearing the filter. So I just left them on. He aged up with them. I'd rather those than the flippers. Just seems like it always wants to put some type of shoe on them when they age up. So there's his first hot weather. That is obviously from the pack, and he's had it. I don't know if he's had that actual color on before. He's my green twin. That's why he's in a lot of green. And there's his 2nd hot weather. And then for cold weather, he does have 2. So there's number 1 and number 2 for Rowan for his cold weather. So let's move along to Glenn. So Glenn has this top on for his everyday. So that's his first everyday, and that's from the pack. You can see there's the 3 tops from the pack. And then he does have this one, which I went with sort of like bluey purple because he's purples and blues, which is what they were as toddlers. So then we have his 3rd, which has nothing to do with the pack. And then for formal, he's got the same as his brother, but in purple because he's blues and purples. And then athletic, that's his number 1. His hairstyle, he actually aged up with that hairstyle. I didn't change it. And there's his number 2 for athletic. And then sleepwear number 1 and sleepwear number 2. Whereas I changed Rowan's. Party wear number 1. So this is where he differs from his brother. He doesn't have the little fairy outfit for the top. And then this one is from the businesses and hobbies. They didn't have blue, but I just went with this. Because at least it's not green. It has pink. So pink and purple are adjacent. And so there's his first swimwear. And he has his shoes too. And his 2nd swimwear. And then for hot weather, he has his top again, and it has sort of pinky purple, even though that's green leaves too, but I put it on him anyways, because there's no blue, other than we had already had the blue, and I wanted something different. And then there's his 2nd of his hot weather, and the cold weather, there's that. I really like that sweater from the Businesses and Hobbies pack. And then he has this from Business and Hobbies. One of them aged up with it. I think maybe under athletic every day. Actually, I think Rowan aged up with it in a different category. So that's their makeover. So we're going to go back to live mode and maybe open their presents. So we're going to open presents. I've chosen everybody that Rowan knows. So he's going to do that. And he will need to join Scouts. They both need to join Scouts, I'm pretty sure. Because I think I was thinking of doing it, but then I was like, let's take them into Create a Sim right away. And he wants to become friends, and he wants to practice hopscotch. Well, we'll need to get stuff. And then Glenn, you want to play marbles and become friends with Quinn. It's a holiday. I made it a holiday on Monday, and it's even a day off. And I have Be Thankful, so that'll help them with both their empathy and making friends with Sims. that like they want to make friends with. So we are going to have him also join an after school activity. This might pop up while we're doing this, I'm not sure. Let's see what we got as gifts. Well, we got a TV. So we're going to say Scout. And we'll sell that TV. Maybe we'll sell both the TVs and get a better... They don't have a lot of money. Maybe we'll wait. Oh, look, we got hopscotch. One of them wanted to do hopscotch. I'll put that down and I'll buy them a marble thing at the same time because it's pretty cheap. Or maybe I'll wait. We got a home for two, a dollhouse. Oh, I don't think we have a dollhouse because I never got one. So I never gave them one. Okay, so now that you've done that, it's your turn to open up your presents. You're going to add some presents, and you're going to join Scouts. Add some presents. Add. Yep. And then we're going to open birthday presents with everybody here that you know. You seem to know Sydney, which I don't think your brother did. If I remember correctly, it'll show. So let's see what you got. Your brother actually got reasonable presents, really. You got a dollhouse, hopscotch, and I don't remember what your other present was. Oh, a TV. Yeah, actually you got really good presents. You got a lump of clay. Well, at least you can learn the pottery skill from that. Do you get another lump of clay? Okay, you got 2 lumps of clay. And you got a toy. Well, let's add some presents so that we can put that away. I think you're working on your social skills. And so, yeah. So now that you've got that, we will put that back into Cody's inventory. I think you're actually done. No, you're not. You're still going at it. Okay, you're done now. I'll put that back here. All right, so we got that. And when do you go to work, Cody? We got everything that we need to get done. 3 hours. Okay. Well, we can't really... I don't think there's time to teleport. Like, we could end the party, but I don't think there's time to teleport to Sylvan Glade. I'd have to say... I don't know that there's enough time to do these. And the stand mixer already needs an upgrade. So we need to do that. Can you even do that? Upgrade. You can add this, but this you need a common upgrade part, which is the one I'd probably prefer, the speedy mix, because that makes it faster to get through it. You got someone eating some food. No one's eating our cake. Should we just put the cake in the fridge? Should we add no one's eating cake? Why don't we add birthday candles and stick it away? I didn't mind leaving it out if someone was going to eat it, but everybody's going for food, like real food in the fridge as opposed to that. So they're just kind of getting through their stuff. They could probably play with each other. Okay, well, let me just check. You're on the social butterfly, the next tier. So you're ready to move over back to mental. And Glenn, you are also at that same where you've talked and met people. I do find it just randomly, just talking to people sometimes will make it register, especially early on. So we're going to let you go play. Oh, you know what we need? We need you to invite to the club. That's what we need you to do, because I think that a lot of times I find with kids that it doesn't really work. So we're going to come here and invite you to club. Hopefully this will work with them playing chess. That would work. It'd be good if you could get them to join, and then we can rally the troops. Okay. Can you not invite them to the club because they're playing? Because if that's the case, then they're going to have to stop playing. Can we try this now that they're actually started? No. Okay, you guys have to stop playing chess. Sorry. Because I need you to get to join the clubs. the club. And then once you've joined the club, then you can play chess. You can play chess once that's happened. You guys are just like going off and doing your own thing. I need you to join our club. Okay, you joined, Glenn joined, and what about Rowan? Is Rowan joined? I don't think so. Oh, there he is. Okay, now they have. Okay, you gotta go do something else. What do you have to do, Quinn? I need the chess table right now. You did talk to a friend. You have to do your homework. Why don't you do your homework? I think, yeah, you just have to reach the level 3 of your side hustle because you just started. I think you need your entrepreneurial skill also. You're only level 2. I think we need a computer and another counter and another stool. Why don't you, wrong thing. Why don't you come here and here. I still haven't got used to this table, and normally I probably will use the other one because it's better quality. We're gonna craft a bar stool and some other stuff. We're just gonna craft some stuff. Okay, so now that you've gotten off my table, because I need you to play with your brother. Yeah, because we're hungry. Okay, so June, why don't you, where are you, June? Why don't you come here and rally the troops? And then actually you should help with homework. Except for that's not coming up now. Because you stopped. Probably. And work starts for Cody in about an hour. So I'm going to let him get to work. And if something happens, I'll be back with that. But we're just going to see if maybe he finally gets his promotion so he can choose a branch so that he can join the apothecary career. So I'll be back. Yay! Cody got his promotion. So we're going to take the mixologist branch because that's actually the one that lets you do both the base game non-hidden cooking aspirations or food aspirations. So the mixologist one and the chef one. Because you just have to get to level 8 of the culinary career, and it doesn't matter which branch you choose for the chef aspiration. So we're going to choose that. And now that we've chosen that, he got like some money. He's embarrassed at work. Okay. So he actually got 6. I thought he got 300 and something. I did make some purchases. I didn't buy everything, and he needs to look after his needs. I was thinking I would use a little Miss Sam mod to make 2 beds, but I haven't gotten around to doing that. That'll be whatever that cost is. I'll show it now because it wasn't really very much. I sold a couple of things, including their cheaper TVs, and bought them a better TV, and that was probably the most that I spent. Was on the TV, and I bought an easel and a bar, and I feel like there was something else. I was gonna buy a street gallery, but I didn't buy that. But it would have shown whatever it was that I bought because I don't remember. But we're gonna actually have Cody. I guess there's no real rush for him to start because Monday is a holiday, so we'll have him start his new career in the next part because it's a day off even if it was a work day, so it's kind of irrelevant for him to start right now. But we're going to leave this part here. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!